home ice advantage for the Mountain right now. They got their younger kids out here. Schuler in net today. Puck out to the point. Long shot, glove down. No scoreboard today. I was trying to keep you up to date on what the score is and the time of the game. 16:37 left in the first. Only 16 viewers. I would be hoping that we had a bigger audience. Without the Commodores, 3 games in a row now. Gonna work on the audio. Not sure. I'll try some headphones shortly between the next play. Mary gets it up to Dunn. Dunn comes through the offensive zone there. Loses his stick. Still bodies his man into the boards. Pearsall's there to help out. A lot of fog still on the glass. Pearsall backhands it over to Tango. Tango finds Dunn flashing to the middle. Puts it on his backhand. Misses the net wide, but Maury's there. Plays it up the boards to Sargo. That's rimmed around the boards. Tango's there. He keeps it in the zone, walks it through, tries to find Maury. Those two can't connect, and Maury's going to throw it in deep. The fans are going to have to touch up. And here comes Sargo on the forecheck. Tough to see behind all the fog glass. I'll let you know what's going on behind the near boards. Tango backboard below the goal line. Maury throws his man into the board. Tom Huetman out there with Sargo as well. Louis G joins now. Not even sure where the microphone is on it. This is where you really need the Commodore when you're playing with all the new Apple products. Louis G shot just wide of the net. Tipped out of the zone. Collected by Metz. Metz is out there with Leaf and Louis G. Now Louis G gets it for Tom. Dewey joins them. Tom stuck in the near boards behind the fogged up windows. All 3 Penn forwards covered up in the fog. Shot by Louis G. Puck squirted out to him. Wrote the shot just wide of the net. Metz takes a big hit at the blue line. Keeps it in the zone though. Louis G slides it out. Leaf finds himself at top of the puck. Good shot blocked. That gets the crowd going for the Mount. Puck still loose. Still loose in front of him. Golden fell trying to freeze it. 14-18 left in the first. I'm going to try adjusting tripod. nicely for Edwards. He picks it up. He's out with Veneziano. Makes a man miss, but hits off the back, the skates of Pearsall. Now Veneziano has it in the far corner. Shot off the side of the net. Pearsall drives his net with a cross-check into the boards. No call. Dunn tries to backhand it out of the zone, but kept in nicely by the Mount. And Pens were on top of that offsides call. Blue line, so that's going to get by the Pens. Pearsall is going to take the draw to the left of Chase with Tango and Maury, Sargo and Dunn. Puck still loose in the defensive zone. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone. Trying to figure out the live streaming as we go. Big shout out to the Commodore for giving us his Facebook credentials. Centering pass, backhand attempt off the side of the net. Pearsall throws his body in there. Now Sargo's off the boards, kept in nicely again by the Mount. Now the big rig has it, puts it on his backhand, gets it over to Tango. Tango up the ice, just out of the grasp for Pearsall. One back the other way with a nice back check. Now Pearsall comes slashing out a stick. Shot blocked by Dunn. A lot more energy in the building tonight. Fun atmosphere on Saturday night. A long shot from the point, eaten up by Skylar in net. Shooting's going to take the draw with Imler, Louis G, Leaf, and Metz out there together. 12:08 left in the first. No score. Shot from the face-off win. Dangerous shot there. Mount controlling the puck. Throws it back down below the goal line. Metz is there behind the net, battling. Now Leaf ties up his man. Puck squirted by the net there. Backhanded away by the goalie. Shooting the other way. All this going sideways. On the Pens. I'm trying to figure out the tripod, everyone. Sorry about that. Penalty kill here is Houghton and Dewey together with Edwards and Veneziano.
Pittsburgh penalty number 14. Christian Metz. Minor penalty for Fusion. Minor penalty 5-1 silver to Pittsburgh series.
Nice save there by Skylar and 21 for the Mounts. Going to get some action. He definitely hit Chase right in the chest after the whistle. Edwards showing some restraint, which is momentarily at the very least. All the Pens got upset about that. That was an obvious one. Chase with a nice save, and then he got whacked in the chest. And it looks like they might be offsetting. Veneziano and actually, it looks like Veneziano, Edwards, and Metz. We have 3 defensemen in the box at the moment. And it looks like 2 mounts are going to the box as well. So it's going to still be a penalty kill here. 5 on 4. 4 guys in the box. Centering pass there, broken up. Another. Oh, geez. Edwards and Veneziano offsetting, or I'm sorry, had 2-minute roughing, which were matched by the Mount. The original penalty on Metz, which is still the power play that the Mount's on. A minute left on the power play. We're just going to do this game with a time that doesn't work right. Make the most of it. So here we go. 54 seconds left on the penalty kill. Pearsall and Dewey out there. Nice stick there by Pearsall. Wins it to himself. Now he's the other way. Gets taken down to the ice. Nice play, though, getting it out of the zone. Maury out there, Gallant and Sargo, Tango as well. Sargo tries to shoot it out of the zone, gets knocked down by a defenseman. The Mount tries to get a big hit by Maury. That gets the bench going. It looks like the U18 Penn players are also here. Getting lively for the players. Puck coming the other way. Tango ties up his man at the blue line. The penalty is over. The Pens kill it off. Mount here, though. Wraparound chance fanned on. Puck picked up by Maury. He skates it up ice himself. Gains the red line. He's going to throw it in deep. Going back on defense with so many defensemen in the box. Shot comes all the way through. Green gets it back in the front, throws it up the board to Gallant. Gallant's shot picked up and gloved down. Cuban's going to take this draw with Louis G, Dunn, Leaf, and Reeling. Shot blocked down before it got there. Louis G in the corner battling. Puck played over to Leaf. Leaf brings it around the boards. Reeling's going to come in on a big pinch. Keeps it in the zone momentarily. Now Heatland keeps it there. Reeling throws it to himself. Louis G gets it to Reeling. Reeling plays it up to Heatland. Back to Leaf. Leaf slides it over to Dunn. Reeling gives him a block. A little bit of space there. Oh, and a late hit for sure. Reeling and Leaf boxing by top of the circle rules. They're not getting on any more penalties, but the refs are pointing to someone. Louis G gets a little shove there by Morgan. If I was smart enough to figure out why this is happening, I would fix it, everyone. But as they go left to right. Let's go. Give it all this guy goal. While the refs are sorting this out, I'm going to keep working on balancing this. Things are on the penalty kill again. Veneziano, Edwards, Sargo, and Pearsall out there. Sargo clears it out. Veneziano all the way up at the blue line, ties up his man on the penalty kill. Minute 12 left. Edwards does a nice job carrying that one all the way out. Broken up there with Dewey's stick. Mount gets by the man though, and off the blocker and in. Power play goal for the Mount. With 7:07 left in the first. Good speed there by the Mount. Beat a guy wide. Looks like a hit off Chase's blocker, but bounced downward and in. U18 players giving it to the refs. He was out there with Olick and Gallant. I think Olick's playing center tonight, from what I can tell. Mango is out there with Mallory as well. Here comes Olick the other way. He comes around the other net, plays it up to Tango. It's shot kicked down. Straight, or I say, 4-on-2 the other way. No back check for the Pens. Shot though, nicely kicked aside by Tango. That gets the bench happy. Puck sliding through. Gallant tries to get through there. He trips a man accidentally. No call. There's a call. Looks like Imler drew another penalty as he did last night. That time he got shoved into the back of the board. And the Pens are going to go on their first power play of the game.
Let's go, Tom. Get back here. Let's go, Anthony. I got sorry. Go, boys.
It's going to be Pearsall, Keaton, Sargo, Dunn, and Mowry. Pens win the face off, and now Pearsall's going to slow it down. Puck is on edge. Now he gets it over to Mowry. Nicely set up here. The boys are going to move it around a little. An improvement already from yesterday, though Houston takes a tumble in the corner. Dunn comes over to help him out. Now to Mowry at the point. Blocker saved. Puck is loose. Still loose. Now Dunn gives chase. Sargo controls below the goal line. He circles around at the faceoff dot. Looking for Pearsall. They're going to switch spots. And then Mowry circle around. Throws it to the bumper. Tom wasn't there. Picked up by Mowry. He gets it over to Dunn with a strong stick. Mowry's in the shooting position now. Gets it over to Pearsall. Pearsall walks it down. Gets it to Houghton. Houghton back to Pearsall. Good puck possession here for the Pens. Now over to Sargo. Sargo's circling. Drops it to Tom at the faceoff circle. Back to Sargo. Now to Mowry. The exact opposite of yesterday. Complete perimeter play at the moment, but at least they're possessing the puck in the zone. Houghton over to Pearsall. Back to Mowry at the point. There we go. Shot on net at a stick. Nicely done by Tom. Puck was still loose. Louis G on the ice now. Gets it over to Pearsall. 27 seconds remaining on the penalty. Dewey's out there with Reeling now as well. Reeling going to the net. Dewey's pass gets all the way through. Pearsall slides one through. That gets blocked down and out of the zone. Veneziano and Louis G out there as well. Chase picks it up. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Veneziano behind his own net. Olick joins them as well. Those two can't connect, and the puck's going to be turned over off of Veneziano's arm. And now it's 5-on-5 and a shot high and wide over the net. Too many men on the ice. Oh. Not sure he touched the puck. That's just as blatant as it gets.
Maybe more obvious than that, right? Open your eyes.
Reeling gets it 3-on-2 here. Gets it over to Louis G. Oh, they're going to call an offside. Late whistle at that. Edwards shot was going a little bit wide of the net, but gloved down by the goalie. 3:12 left in the first. Mount on top, 1-0 on their power play goal. Mount gains the red line. They're going to throw it in. Now they got a good scoring opportunity and a glove save by Chase. And they're going to call a penalty on the Mount for slashing Chase's stick out of his hands after the goal. And that's going to put the Pens right back on the power play. Pearsall to take the draw. Dunn's there below the goal line. He has control of it. Schuman's out there as well with Sargo and Maury. Dunn and Sargo miscommunicate there for a moment. That's going to get the puck back out of the zone. Maury's going to swoop back to get it. Over to Sargo. Dives down there, loses the puck momentarily, but Maury's going to be the first one there. Puts it on his backhand. Now he's just going to circle beyond his own net, protect the puck, let them reset up. Minute 26 left on the power play. 2:05 left in the game. Maury to Pearsall. Good penalty kill here for the Mount. They're going to control the puck. Oh, he fans on the clearing pass. That gives the Pens a chance to reestablish their forecheck, but no one's really there. And that one gets tipped high and out of the air. Pens are going to go for a full change here. I'm sorry, other than Maury. So it's Louis G, Reeling, Olick, and Dewey. Olick controls the puck. He's bringing in a zone. Goes wide. Pulls it back for Louis G. Reeling and Dewey in front of the net. Now Edwards out there. Edwards back to Louis G. His shot high and wide over the net. Reeling and Dewey set up there in front of the net. Nice play by Edwards to keep it down for a moment, but here's a breakaway the other way for the Mount. He got Chase to go down low. And then he went high on the shot. With 22 seconds left on the power play, the Mount scores a shorthanded goal. 1:04 left in the first. Mount on top 2-0. Dunn, Gallant, Imler coming out now with Metz and Leaf. 22 seconds left on the power play. Special teams, probably the difference in the game so far. Power play goal for the Mount and a short-handed goal for the Mount. We're back in his own zone here to pick up. Takes his time looking over his options, gets it to go on. Shot high and wide over the net. And now with his zone. He gives Chase now. The Mount shot goes wide around the net. 38 seconds left in the period. Power play is over. Metz is going to find Imler slashing through center ice. He drops it for Gallant at the blue line. He does a nice job backhand deep into the zone, giving the forecheck a chance to get set up. Dunn's there. He puts a body on a man. Now comes out to center ice, picked up by Metz. Metz gets it over to Imler. He gets hidden into the boards. And he's dumped out of his zone. Leaf's going to corral it in his own zone, slides it across ice to Metz. Metz looks upward, high off the glass, kicked down by the Mount defenseman, and that's going to do it for the end of the first. 2-0 after one, Mount on top. Go ahead and close your eyes for the next 30 seconds because I am going to try to figure out this tablet once and for all, and the screen's going to go back and forth quickly. So hopefully figure this out. Well, that looks pretty good. All right, I feel better. Let's see if the boys do a little bit better. Here we go. A lot more energy in the building than last night. Penn still find themselves trailing though. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities at the moment. And here we go. Keaton, Reeling, Uji, Mowry, and Tango out there together. Second period is underway. Uji plays it back to Mowry up to Tango to Reeling. Try sliding one through Luigi. Just missed his stick. Luigi and Tom battling in the near corner. Tom comes away with it, slides it up to the point for Mowry. Over to Tango. Tango's shot tipped wide by Luigi. Now Tom's going to play it into the corner to Reeling. Reeling slides one, poked away by the goalie. Loose puck, Tom's there. Now Reeling gives chase into the corner. He throws his body around. Now Luigi comes in. Tango, what a job keeping the puck in the zone. That's a nice pressure and a shot by Tom from the slot. Nice opening response by the Pens. Tango with a beautiful job. Kept that one in. Allowed the Pens to keep the pressure on. Tom got a shot. Didn't get a full shot on it, but he did get on net. And with 16-13, the Pens building a little bit of momentum. Down 2-0 on a power play and a shorthanded goal. Gallant's going to take the draw with Pollock now at wing with Veneziano, Edwards, and Dewey to the right of the Mounts goalie. Face off one. Edwards kicked it down nicely. It would have been a delayed offsides though, so he tried not to do that, and now it's going to get a chance the other way. Stick the side nicely there. Out the other way, Veneziano has it. It looks like Edwards might be hurt, and now Veneziano going after a man. Edwards holding the side of his helmet. I couldn't see the hit. It's in the fogged up corner, but he's definitely holding his head. So I got more information when I can. Face-off won by the Mounts, picked up now by Gallant, and Dewey's out there with Leaf, Metz, and Rocco. Mount coming the other way, shot high and wide over the net, rebound shot, missed the net, hit off the body of a Mount though, kept it down in play. Puck plays out to the point, shot goes wide of the net, Leaf takes his man down. Mount fans looking for a call over there. 15-20 left in the second. Rocco's going to punch it out on his backhand. He's going to create a 2-on-1 himself. Slides a slide across. Metz steps in. He can't get a shot off though. Gallant's covering back for Metz, as is Leaf all the way back. Smart play there. But that shot, that clearing attempt got on net, so it won't be an icing. Now Plays it to the point. Shot tipped just wide of the net. Oleg's going to try to create another scoring chance there by himself. Couldn't get that one out. Leaf knocks the stick out of the air. 2-on-1. Metz is back. 3-on-1. Shot. Beautiful save by Chase. Keeps this one where it is. 2-0. Pearsall has it now. Looking for Dewey, who is going for a change. So Pearsall now is just going to throw it into the far corner. Dunn gives chase. Sargo joins them now with Tango and Mowry. Tango has it. Slides it over to Mowry. Tipped in the zone by Dunn. Actually, sorry, tipped out of play by Dunn. And 14:03, we're going to get a whistle. .14:03. In the second period, 2-0, Mounts on top. Pearsall, Dunn, Sargo, Mowry, and Tango out there. And that's going to be an icing on the mount. Pearsall went to face off. Sargo touch pass to Dunn. His shot stick saved by the goalie. Tucked loose in the corner, picked up by the Mount. Nice face off win and play there. Pearsall won it to Sargo. Touch pass to Dunn, who roped the shot. Slid off the paddle of the goalie. I think it was a stick handle. Playing the puck out to the point. Long shot. Left of the net, picked up by Sargo deep in his own zone. He's going to circle and wait for help. Nice pass out to Pearsall. Pearsall with some speed the other way. Finds Dunn slashing in. Dunn corrals it, throws one through the crease. There's Sargo to pick up the loose puck. He drops it for Pearsall. Back to Mowry. Nice puck movement. Big blocker save. Rebound all the way out to the point. Tango's there. Sargo gets pushed into the netting. And they're going to call a penalty on the Mounts. Didn't see it. Although I saw the end result, it looked like Sargo was face first in the side of the post. And that's going to give the Pens a chance here. 13:07 left in the second. Pens going to go on the power play. Louis G, Olich, Reeling, Dewey, and Veneziano. Face off one beautifully back to Phil. To Louis G, to Phil, to Oleg. Oleg shot towards Reeling, stick just tipped it wide. Louis G does a nice job stepping into that one, keeps it in the zone momentarily, but the Mount does clear it out. Chase comes out, nice play to Oleg as someone was all over Phil in that race. Oleg turns it over though. Coming back the other way, Louis G with a nice body. He does a long pass for Reeling. Reeling catches it, pulls it up, throws it around the boards, but no one's there. And that's going to give a wild bounce for the Mount. Actually worked out to their favor. Veneziano circles behind his own net, slides it over to Louis G. Reeling sets a pick, allows Louis G to come in. He shoots one high and wide over the net. Oleg's there though. He plays it around the boards to Dewey. Dewey circles, gets it to Louis G. Back to the point for Veneziano to Oleg. Oleg to Dewey in the slot, couldn't control it. Now Louis G shoots another one high and wide over the net. The power plays hit more glass than net lately. Oleg plays it back to Louis G. Veneziano shot, stick to side. Really wasn't there, but he took the goalie stick with him. Now he picks up the puck in the corner, gets it up to Veneziano, to Louis G. Back to Phil. Phil's shot just wide of the net. And that one's going to be played off the boards and out of the zone. Controlled by the Mount, and they're going to skate it out of the zone. Nice move there. Phil throws a body in there. Louis G takes on a hit, gets it to Veneziano. A bit of a line change here. Shooting to Pearsall. Slides it across ice to Dunn off his stick. Now Mowry's out there as well. Louis G's the only one that's still on the ice from the original power play unit. Picked up now by Maury. He gets off the ice, and here comes Tenga. 2 seconds left, and that's going to do it for another power play. Penn's going to get one on the board. Some good scoring looks, but a lot of missed nets. Long pass there to Dunn. They're saying he tipped it, no icing. 10:57 left in the second. 2-0 Mounts on top. Dunn takes a hit at the red line, tries to get it deep. Gets it to Houghton. Pearsall throws a stick, can't knock it down though. And the Mount coming out the other way. We're looking to get a win on the books here. I've been informed that the Commodore will text in his 3 stars of the game should the Pens pull out a victory here. So a lot's on the line for the Pens this evening. Maury picks it up. Gets it over to Dunn. Dunn takes a tumble into the boards. Looks like Edwards is back on the bench. Everything seems fine. Looks like he'll be on next shift. Imler now jumps on the ice. He's slashing to the net. Loose puck. Pearsall tries chipping it over the goalie. Good attempt. Just couldn't get it on net. Pearsall on the forecheck. In there as well. Now here comes Imler, and they're going to call a penalty, I believe, on Pearsall. They were working hard on the forecheck, and apparently too hard. And the Mountain doesn't even care to try it for a delayed penalty opportunity. We're just going to dump it in the corner. Special teams has been the difference. Power play goal for the Mount and a shorthanded goal for the Mount. And this is going to be a crucial penalty kill here for the Pens. So going to the box.
He's doing it.
Just trying to tell him what might have drew the call. It's going to be Gallant and Sargo with Metz and Leaf out there. .9:36 left in the period. Big power penalty kill here for the Pens. Sargo saves it for the point. A lot of action there. Great saves. All I can say is Chase came up big with that one. Gives Gallant a chance to go the other way. Not sure how the Mount got into the right in front of the net with no one on him. Point blank save. Save on the rebound. Gallant picked up the rebound, skidded it the other way. Chase really awesome save there to keep this game at 2-0. Pass broken up by Leaf. He throws it into the corner. Sargo, nice play off the glass. He angled it perfectly out. Gives Gallant a chance to chase. Now Sargo on the forecheck as Gallant's going to go on and change. Olick's on the ice now. Sargo's going to come off. Metz and Leaf stay on. Dewey's on the ice here. Olick now goes. Minute 4 left on the penalty kill. 8:36 left in the second period. Sliding pass there. I'm sorry, Metz was sliding. Pass through the crease. Chase lost his stick. Metz gives him his stick, so now Metz doesn't have a stick. Metz picks up the goalie stick. Now he's going to try to swap. Backhanded, no stick needed. Chase comes up with a glove save. And with 8:10, Chase is going to get off the ice, demanding that this is the intermission. So we'll all take a break now. It's been a wild start to the game, everyone. Tough live stream. Appreciate you bearing with me. 8:10 left in second period, 35 seconds left on Pearsall's penalty. And we're going to go to intermission. All right, second period continues. The penalty kill continues. 35 seconds left in the penalty kill here for the Pens. Newton's going to take the draw with Dunn. Maria and Tango. That puck bounces out, and Dunn's going to be the first man there. His shot gloved down by the goalie. He's going to play it back. A lot of water on the ice. A puddle of water. You can see when the boys are stopping. They're stopping in standing water. Nice forward check by Ewing. Causes a turnover for Dunn. Ewing burns and scores! A shorthanded goal for Tom Ewing, and he's going to jump on the bench to celebrate. It all started with the forecheck. Dunn and Ewing all over on the forecheck. Tom created the turnover, turned around, whipped around a shot, beat him Walker's side. And that's a pick-me-up right there to start the inhibition. The exact opposite of yesterday's game. Still 11 seconds left on the power play for the Mount. Now he throws a big check. Tango's there, places man into the board. Still a lot of water on the ice. Power play is over. Grilling's going to come on. He gets it out of his zone. Now he's going with Ewing. Let's Ewing take his shot, glove down. Tom Wenton, according to the announcer. That could be Tom's real nickname, Tom Wenton. Maybe that is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. I'm too worried to try to pan this camera higher. I just worked on the tripod. I'll tell you, it's 7:22 left in the second. 2-1 is the score. Mount on top. Ewing wins the face-off. Really backhand shot right off the draw. Stick the side. Now Dunn comes up with a good forward check. He keeps him in the zone. The Mount's going to be clicking that one high and out of the zone. Houston picks it up. The Mount coming out the other way. Good stick by Edwards. Broke that play up nicely. He bangs it up off the boards. Gives Dunn a chance to come in with a check. Now Edwards is going to get it out of the zone. Give chance for really to come in for the forward check. That's going to be a nice thing. .6:43 left in the second. 2-1 Pens trail with a short-handed ball. With a little life into the Pens. Pearsall wins that one into the corner. But the Mount gets the puck out of the zone. Metz and Leaf out there defensively. Shot saved down by Chase. Cleared out of the zone by Leaf. Good play just to ice it. That puck was rifled from a short angle shot. Chase did a good job positioning himself. Bodied that one down. Looks like we lost to ACU fan support. Right? Sargo out there with Dewey, Pearsall, Metz and Leaf. Pearsall directing traffic on Dewey on his left. Face off one, shot tipped wide. No one's there. Wraparound chance. Nice stick by Metz to break that up. There was an open net there. Metz came in with a nice defensive play. This run picked off by Pearsall with some speed. His shot gets blocked down. Sargo's there now. Drop pass picked up by Dewey. He's trying to find Pearsall. The blind pass gets intercepted. Leaf, nice stick there, pokes it out of play. 5:59 left in the second. Pens flying around a lot nicer here to start the second half of the game. Olaf's going to come out with Luigi, Gallant, Tango, and Maverick. Gallant's going to take the face-off to the left of Skylar. Mounts coach is not happy about something. The ref is telling the Mounts fans to get off the glass, which none of them actually did. Face off won by the Finns. Luigi tried to knock it out of the zone. Kept in by the Mount. They're going to throw it in deep. Tango on his backhand with some speed. Gets it up to Oleg. He tips it into the neutral zone, but the Mount's right the other way. Nice pass there. Just a great pass in the neutral zone. Right off the board. Rapper forward in full speed on his forehand. The face-off shot. Glove side high. That's going to extend the lead to 2 for the Mount. They're back on top, 3-1 with 5:44 left in the second. Imler's going to jump out here with Tom and Dunn, Edwards and Veneziano. Tom wins that face-off back to Veneziano. Over to Edwards to Imler. Imler shoots one on net. What? Puck is loose. Still loose. Tom almost got the rebound goal. Puck got stuck with a soft ice. Now Dunn gets driven into the boards in the near corner. He gets wrestled to the ground. Puck still loose. Imler threw that one on net. He's just softly sitting there in front of the goalie and gave the Pens a chance. Good things happen when you actually hit the net. Edwards now gets it off the glass. The fog has not dissipated the entire game here. Mount behind their own net. Edwards steals that one with his skate. Waits a nice pass to Tom. Hewins got done. He's going to shoot it. Bad save. Nice interception there by Edwards. Led that 2-on-1 chance. Hewins chose to shoot it. Why not? He's been scoring a bunch. Edwards slides it over to Tom. Tom up to Dunn.
Now, goal scored by number 9, Ian Allen. Assisted by number 8, Guillermo Hernandez.
That shot stick aside. That's Skyler. And a little turnover there. Leaf takes his man out, but the puck's still loose. Nice play by Leaf. Knocked that one out of the zone. They're going to wave that icing off, saying that if Leaf touched it, and that's what he did. His pass gets knocked down. Star goes out there with Pearsall and Reeling. Now Reeling has it. He's going to come up ice. He tries a soft over to Pearsall. They can't connect. Reeling has a nice hit on the forecheck there. Now Sargo comes in, but the puck's going to get out of the zone. Shot, long shot from the point. Glove down and left by Leaf. As it mounts on a change, Leaf didn't see it though. Now he does. But the puck got stopped and got knocked down in the neutral zone. Chase made a smart play, gloved it, but then he played it and left it for his defense. Mount was going for a line change, backdoor tap in just wide of the net. Nice shot block there by Pearsall. Reeling over to Sargo. Metz is going to join. Sargo drives wide. He gets shouldered into the boards. Pearsall's there to help out. Now Tango jumps into the play. Tango picks it up, slides it over to Pearsall. He cuts to the net. Sargo has it. Cycles it down low to Pearsall. He makes a man miss. Shoots it through the ice. Tango shot block. Now Tango's going to bounce it off the boards to Pearsall. Backhands it over to Reeling. Wide open. And Reeling couldn't get the shot off. Diving play by the defenseman to knock that puck away. What a pass from Pearsall to Reeling, and then the goalie kicked the netting off. Nice puck movement. 3-1 Mount still on top. 2:42 left in the second. Balon's going to jump out there now with Julian Olick. Shot stick high into the air. Gallant picked it up in the corner. He's below the goal line. The Mount controls. And here's Gallant, plays it up to Dewey. Long shot from the point, eaten up by Chase. 2:08 left in the period. 3-1 Mount on top. Tom Houghton, the lone goal for the Pets with an assist by Dunn. Louis G is going to come out with Edwards, Veneziano, Houghton, and Dunn. Houghton wins it cleanly over to Dunn. Dunn backhands it up to Veneziano. Veneziano looking over his option, flies it to Dunn. Dunn spins into the offensive zone, short angle shot, pad save. Intercepted by Edwards, throws it right back into the corner for Dunn to give chase to. Dunn and Houghton really turning on the offensive pressure here. They're creating lots of scoring chances, just the two of them. Edwards back on defense. He stands up his man, bounces it to the, oh, good save there by Chase on a rebound out in front of the net. Now Dunn controls, trying to lead it for Louis G. To Edwards. Edwards fires it back, stopped by the referee. Still stopped by the referee. Tom's battling. Louis G with a nice stick lift. Gets that one free for the moment. Edwards pass to Houghton, tipped into the zone. 58 seconds left in the period. Houghton on the forecheck. Glove down to Sargo. His shot blocked. Some great defensive plays here by the Mount to keep some point-blank scoring chances from the Pens off net. Louis G gloved that one down. Really tipped that one into the offensive zone and found Sargo, who had just gotten on the ice. This is going to be an icing with 32 seconds left in the period. Sargo just jumped on the ice, had a nice shot attempt, but a sliding save. A sliding block shot, I should say, from the defenseman of the Mount. 32 seconds left in the period. Last time this line was out there, Pearsall had a beautiful pass for Rilling in front of the net. Gets it more puck going here. 32 seconds left in the period. Pearsall wins the face-off. But it comes out of the zone. Now he has it. Plays it off the board. Up the other way. Centering pass broken up by Sargo over to Metz. For Rilling. Rilling makes a man miss. Now he gets it up to Sargo. Sargo tries to get over to Rilling. That pass gets broken up. 2 seconds left in the period. That's going to do it after 2. 3-1, Mount on top. 17 minutes remaining in the ball game. Pens have a chance. G plays this one back to Edwards, who is pressured. They got the puck out into the neutral zone. And now coming out the other way. Imler is out there with Louis G. and Olick, Veneziano, and Edwards. Long pass, glove down right at the knockdown, if they read at the red line, so it's not going to be an icing. Edwards is there first. Plays it up to Louis G. Nice backhand pass to Olick. Olick and Imler going the other way. Imler has it. Tries the backhand run over to Olick. He does a touch pass to Louis G. That got broken up. And the Mount comes back quickly the other way. Leaf is out there with Veneziano. Cross-ice pass. The Mount's going to get the shot off. Hit off the ref. Here we go. 3-on-2 the other way. Louis G. Rocco. And Imler. Louis G. Pass to Imler. His shot. Diving save by the goalie. He's going to kick the netting off. Whistle. No whistle, I should say. Back to the point to Leaf. Now they're going to blow the whistle. That was kicked off for about a good 10 seconds. Definitely would be my go-to move. I was a youth goalie. Strong leg muscles and a powerful kick. Shooting done. Dewey out there now with Tango and Metz. 15:58 left in the ball game. 3-1. Mount on top. Shooting the lone goal for the Pens. He's going to take the draw. Him and Dunn have been playing great together. Face off. Played off the glass there. Tango with a nice glove to knock it down. Now picked up by Tom, swooping around. Tom's going to skate it in. Shooting plays it back to Metz at the point. To Tom on the near board. Kicked down by Dunn. Shooting leaves it for Metz. They're going to switch spots. Metz is not going to play it down below the goal line for Dunn. Nowhere to go there. Now Metz steps up on a nice pinch. Give Dunn and Dewey another chance. Stick the side there. Now Dewey jumps in on the forecheck. Puck gets out of the zone. Tango first man there. So it's just through. He can stick. And that one gets lofted high out of the zone. Picked up by Tango. Nice hands there to corral that bouncing puck. Now he drives his man into the board. Puck still loose. Tango's going to be first man back. Has some time and space here. The Mount's going for a partial change. Tango gets it up to Hewin. He's going to drive wide to the right. Creates a little bit of a shot angle. Here it is. Holds it back. Nice release. Can't hit the net though. Sargo on the ice now. Gallant and Cursall out there. Good speed. That the Mount split both of our defenders. Threw it off the side of the net. Pearsall has it up to Sargo. His backhand attempt to clear and gets knocked down. Pearsall floating out there backwards. Couldn't come back to it in time. Glove down by the goalie. He throws it. 25 left in the ball game. 3-1. Pens find themselves trailing. Pearsall's going to take this draw to the right of Chase. Sargo, Veneziano, Mowry, and Gallant out there together. Ties his man up, allows Sargo to swoop in, gets it up to Gallant, and here come the Pens the other way. Veneziano slashing hard to the net. Now this puck comes out to Veneziano, slides it over to Mowry. His one-timer shot from a point. Hit the goalie in the square in the chest. No, but he was able to get there in front of the net. Nice puck movement from D to D, and Pens got a good look on net. 14:09 left in the third. That line's going to stay out there. Pearsall and Sargo talking over a potential play off the face-off. Pearsall does win it for a moment, but now it's controlled by the Mount. Good defensive play there. Mowry just stole that one right from the player. He just skated away. Didn't even try to fight back for it. Good defensive play. Leads here to Gallant on a shot, long shot, top of the circle. Beaten up by the Mount goalie. With 13:41, the Pens go for a full change. Louis G, Olick, and Dillon jump out there. Leaf and Edwards join them in the back. That wins that face-off, plays it off the boards. Just gets it out of the zone. Edwards, though, nicely in there, swoops in, drops one right back into the offensive zone. The Mount controls it. Now they're going to throw one. That had to be offsides. Had a player streaking on the weak side there. They're going to call that. I'm not sure, the delayed off or an intentional offside because it's going to be an offensive zone face-off. Maybe they call icing. I'm not sure. Olick's going to take another draw. He's playing center on this line here with Louis G and Reeling. Edwards and Leaf. Nice forward check by Louis. Keeps that puck in the zone. Olick now on it. Played up to towards here. Reeling comes in for a check. But the Mount gets it out of the zone. And they're going to get it in deep. They're calling it a delayed offside. The Mount's just going to stand right next to it and get another intentional whistle, maybe? I'm not sure. Give a chance for the Pens to get a line change. 13:04 left in the ball game. Pens need some goals and made them quick. Imler is out there. Shooting, Dunn, Tango, and Metz. If it makes it any better, the reason why we're on Facebook is for the 2012 who also live stream. They did win their game 3 today. We could use some of those goals at the moment. Newton now bringing this one up through the defensive zone, gets it over to Dunn. Dunn on a strong forecheck to switch it, breaks the kid's stick on the forecheck. Now he's coming on the back check. He's doing a good job keeping us away from any dangerous areas on the ice. Although Dunn swoops in for a steal. Now his shot and scores! The Mount player didn't realize Dunn was behind him. Thought he was throwing it to his defensive partner. Dunn was there for the interception. Went glove side high. Jack Dunn with a beauty of a goal. Unassisted with the steal. And just a quick release. And with 12:27 left in the game, the Pens are right back in it, down 3-2. Beautiful steal there by Dunn. And an even better shot. Quick release. Perfect location. 3-2, 12:27 left in the game. Pearsall to take the draw. He's out there with Sargo and Dewey. Mount gets it to the red line and in deep. Now Metz is out there. He gets rubbed off. Dangerous pass right through the crease. Nice stick tied up. I'm not sure if that was Sargo or Tango. Tied up the player for the Mount so that pass finishes more damage than it had. Metz softly dumps one into the zone. Sargo's there now on the forward check. That's going to be an icing with 11:49 left in the game. $11:49 left in the third. 3-2 Mount on top. Goals by Newman and Dunn. Pearsall to take the draw to the left of the netminder. He tries to win it to himself. Now Veneziano keeps it in the zone. Plays it along the far boards. Pearsall chips it along for Dewey to give chase. Pearsall nice out of the air, sticks that one down, but the Mount controls through the center ice. Pens has some good speed and shots there for the Mountains already. He spins back. Now redrives him near the boards. Veneziano with a good stick keeps that pass from going towards the net. The Mount backhands one in. One-timer shot deflected. Veneziano's stick deflected that, so it wasn't a full blast. Skyler did the rest, ate it up. Oleg, Luigi, and Golan are going to jump on now. Veneziano and Mary stay out there defensively. Chase has done a great job in net, keeping this game close. 3-2, Mount on top, 11-17 left in the game. Golan takes a draw. He wins it on his backhand behind the net. Veneziano's there, makes a man miss. Puts it on his backhand. Oleg rifles a pass through center ice. No one's there. Referee knocked it down. Gives Luigi a chance to forecheck. Now Golan swoops in for the steal. Back to Mary. Backhands it over to Veneziano. Up to Oleg, who backhands one into the zone. Steal there. Luigi to Oleg. He ships it to himself. But the Mount comes back out the other way. Mary with a good interception there. Keeps that pass out. Keeps it to the corner. Veneziano's there now with a little bit of space going up ice. Tipped from Golan. Gives Oleg a chance to get into the zone with the puck. Mount comes away with the steal. They're right back out the other way. Edwards is there. Good stick to break up that play. He drives his man into the boards. Loose man, loose puck. Just whipped out of there by Luigi. Smart play just to get that puck out of there. Rally for the Mount was all by himself, went right into the net, got a shot off, the rebound was just sitting there in front of the goalie, and finally the Pens cleared it. Reeling, Houghton, and Dunn on the ice now with Edwards and Leaf. 10-13 left in the third. 3-2 Pens trail. Goals by Houghton and Dunn here in the second half of the ball game. It's off run by Houghton, banged out of there by Edwards. Reeling's going to give chase, and it's not an icing. Perfect touch there by Edwards, not to go too long. Now Dunn uses his body to break it down for a moment, but the Mount's retaining control. Reeling on a nice back check, comes away with a steal for the moment. Now he does knock that one down. Tries to get it up to Houghton, leaving the zone. Now he does get it out. Dunn almost got there in time. Dunn and Houghton both at least communicating to each other. Who's going to go first? Now Reeling's there. Laid it up the boards. Edwards, what a steal there. Oh, he left it for Reeling. Didn't pick it up though in time. Nice steal there by Edwards. They were going the other way quickly. Reeling knocks his man to the ice. Now Edwards drives his man down. No call. Nice. He broke the stick hand. Knocked the sticks out of the player's hand. Houghton's going to swoop in there. Whoa, nice pick up there. And a better glove save by Skyler. The Mount forward gloved that one down out of the air, dropped it to himself, ripped off a shot. Chase showed him what a better glove hand looks like. Huge save there. 9:07 left in the ball game. 3-2. Pens trail. Pearsall out here to take the face-off with Sargo and Dewey. Metz and Tango defensively to the left of Chase. Face-off one clean by Pearsall, and the Pens just launch it out of the zone. Sargo on a good forecheck. Now Pearsall almost coming away with the steal. Dewey does come away with a steal. Backhands it over to Pearsall. Back to Dewey. Puck gets chipped high up into the glass in the far corner. Back. Oh, Dewey with a great pass behind his back to Pearsall. Launch the shot just high above the net. Only a couple feet high above the net. Puck bounces out to center ice. Tango's there. He takes a hit into the boards. Sargo comes away with a nice steal. Leaves it for Pearsall. Pearsall driving. He gets tipped away, but right to Sargo. Back to Pearsall. His shot didn't get on net. Now he spins around. Still couldn't get there. Two players for the Mount collide. Sargo tries to rip one down through the boards, but it ran into a Mount player. Gloved down by Tango. He sauces one up to Pearsall. Chips it ahead to Inwer. He's out there now with Luigi. Tries to backhand into Luigi. Oleg jumps on the ice now. Veneziano and Maury join them And Mary's going to be the first one to play it along the blue line. Nice high off the glass. Mount controls it back the other way. Good stick there by Mary, causes that shot to go wide. Veneziano takes his man nicely into the board. Mary comes away with the steal. Imler touch pass to Olick. Here come the boys the other way. We got a 4-on-2 developing. Olick tries to find Louis G. Imler and Veneziano were also up in the play. Imler with a nice back check. Veneziano gets back in position. Good pace of play right now. Backhand shot goes wide of the net. Mary chips it up along the boards into the neutral zone. Olick with that long reach just couldn't get it. Imler's going to have to play it back. Make sure he gets onside. They say he is. Imler with a couple nice moves. Backhand one. Just wide of the net. Leaf comes on. He tries to slide into a man but misses him. Nice diving back check by Imler. They're going to call it out a tripping. Tough call. Great effort. Can't fault him for that. Delayed power penalty coming up here. Puck still loose. Now they're going to touch up with 6:42 left in the ball game. The Pens are down 3-2, and they're going to be on the penalty kill. Leaf had come flying onto the ice, sort of backed his way in towards the forward along the offensive blue line, missed the man. So Imler in a nice effort, the back check, was chasing very hard off. Chasing very hard, I should say, dove for the forward and they inadvertently did triple. So with that, the Pens find themselves on the penalty kill with 6:42 left in the game. They're going to put Houghton and Dunn out there together. They scored a shorthanded goal earlier in the second period. Let's see if they can do it again. Leaf and Edwards out there defensively. Needless to say, the Pens got to kill this one, and here we go. Houghton and Dunn the other way. They've been working magic together all afternoon. Let's see if they continue it. Houghton tying up 3 or 4 guys there in the corner. Nice puck movement there by the Mount, and they're coming with speed. Penn's going to get that's a nice looking shot just wide of the net. Edwards does a good job clearing it off the boards. Dunn's going to be on the forecheck. Dunn still on the forecheck. Nice job there. Rolling now joins in. Rolling comes up with a good stick there for the moment. But the Mount goes the other way. Rolling and Pearsall out there defensively with Tango and Metz. 54 seconds left on the penalty kill. Metz taking his man near the glass. Rolling now comes out, stop. A little bit extended there. Good stick by Metz. Puck still loose now. Finds the man. Blocker save into the netting. Led that one through the crease, cross ice. And with 37 seconds left on the power play, Skyler comes up with a huge save. Keep this one 3-2 with 5:19 left in the period. Pearsall going to take an important face off here to the right of Chase. The Mount gets kicked out. Pearsall wins it cleanly back to Tango. He gets taken down, and what are we hitting him on top of the head there? And this puck's going to come out to Pearsall, who's just going to clear it all the way down. Nice play there by Tango. Took some shots to the head, but he just tied up his man nicely. Allowed the Pens to clear it, and Pearsall ripped one down the ice. 5 minutes left in the ball game. Pens trail 3-2. They're on the penalty kill. Rowan gives chase. Knocks his man aside for the moment. Now Tango drives him. Might have gotten away with a pull of the jersey, but nevertheless. Long shot into the belly of Chase. He's going to eat that one up and hold it. Allow the Pens to go for a change. 4:40 left in the ball game. Three-two, Mountains on top. Skyler keeping the Pens alive here, giving them a chance with 4:40 left. DeLong to take the draw. Sargo and Olick join them. Veneziano and Mary. Face off one, picked up by Veneziano. He's going to shoot one into the zone. Oleg's the first man there, creates a turnover for Sargo. Puts it on his backhand, and then he goes forehand with a short angle shot. So strong. He was getting battered from behind. Thought he wasn't going to be able to even get a pass off, let alone a nice short angle shot as he did from the forehand. So on to take the draw. 4:28 left in the ball game. Wins it over to Oleg, who gets tripped down, no call. Puck comes out to Murray in center ice. Plays it over to Veneziano. Cross ice pass picked up by Oleg. Tries to drop it to a cutting Gallant. That gets intercepted, and the Mounts coming the other way. Shot, save, thrown down. That's a hand pass. Admire the attempt. Basically caught it in his hand and threw it at Skyler. That's got to be something. Regardless, great save by Chase. Created a rebound opportunity that popped up, was caught by the Mount player who gloved it and then just threw it at the goal. So they'll call a hand pass. Face-off will come out of the zone. A number of great saves here, especially in the third period, keeping this one close. Gallant ties up his man nicely. Sargo, of course, gets in there, gets it over to Mary, to Oleg. His backhand pass gets broken up. Mary, strong stick, throws that one into the offensive zone. A lot of catches today. Veneziano with some nice hands. Maybe these kids can play other sports. Just kidding. Sports doesn't happen anymore, I don't think. 3:48 left in the game. Puck still loose. I'm sorry, here comes a Mount the other way. Mary back in good position. Long reach there, drives his man to the outside. Shot from the point, nobody there, just wide of the net. Veneziano behind his own goal line. That puck gets stolen in a one-timer attempt, fanned down by the Mount. Cross ice pass picked up. Shot, good play, defensive play there by Gallant. Prevented that shot from getting off. Puck still loose. Whoa, Veneziano tied up his man. Gets out of the zone. Sargo's going to get Chase. I'm not sure Chase knew where the puck was. It looked as if it was just going to slide in with the Mount forward. And Chase is going to glove that one and hold on to it. Newton, Gunn, and Louis G jump out there. Edwards and Tango as well. Defensive zone draw here to the right of Skyler. Face off one nicely by the Mount. Plays it back to the point. Shot, blocker side. Puck's loose though. Bounces out. Louis G's going to be the first one there. He tries poking it out of zone and he does. Now Dunn has it. He gets wrestled away from it. Louis G swoops in, tries to pick up the loose puck. 2:40 left in the ball game. 3-2 Pens trail. Goalie still in net. Tango gets it over to Edwards. Plays it up the boards to Dunn. To Houghton. Houghton tries to make a man miss. Tango pinches, but can't get there in time. Louis G on a nice back check, and that's going to cause an offside. 2:19 left in the ball game. 3-2 Mount down top. Pens go for a change. Pearsall, Dewey, Real, Veneziano, and Mowry. Follow a whistle there on face-off. 2:18, here we go. We're going to take another draw. Mowry does a nice job bodying that one down. With the Mount going to throw it right back in. Skyler leads it, banged around the boards by Veneziano. It's going to be an icing. .205 left in the ball game. Face off to the right of Skyler. Pearsall is going to take this draw. Louis to his right. Veneziano and Mary on the circle right next to them. Puck comes out there, controlled by Veneziano. Gets it up to Reeling. He slams one across ice to Dewey. He dumps it into the zone, gives Pearsall an opportunity to get there first. Goalie still in net. Chase is starting to inch out a little bit here. Veneziano plays it to Dewey around the boards. Pens can't get possession just yet to pull the goalie. That's going to be high and off the glass. Stick down by Mary. Now plays around the boards. Minute 37 now left in the game. Veneziano tipped in by Reeling, and now got to pull the goalie now, right? Minute 37. Reeling backhand pass to Pearsall got broken up. Still haven't pulled the goalie out yet. Minute 24 left in the ball game. Now the puck is loose here. Now the Mount picks it up. Tipped out of the zone. Pearsall and Maury, I should say, two of the defensemen. Lot going on, knock into each other. Reeling picks it up, though. Leaves it for Pearsall. Pearsall back to Reeling. Reeling shot. Gets blocked down, though. Tipped into Sargo. Sargo scores! Reeling shot. Hit the goalie and Sargo. He got the rebound and in. And Romano just got ejected from the game for the Mount. I believe there's going to be a penalty on the Mount after the tying goal with 1:03 left. Anthony Sargo finding the back of the net with 1:03 left in the ball game. And Romano has been ejected from the game for the Mount. He clearly said something. They haven't changed the score yet. I'll try to pan up there. Pearsall with a beautiful pass to Reeling's initial shot didn't get through. The second one did. Sargo there for the rebound on the back door, and he got it through. Mount was furious about something. I'm not sure if that's going to lead to a power play for the Pens or not. Didn't seem like he called a penalty, but he did eject the player. .103 left in the game. They put the score up there now officially. So it's not going to be a power play for the Pens. So with 1:03 left in the ball game, the Pens find themselves tied 3-3. Houston, Sargo, and Dunn stay out there with Veneziano and Maury. All three players that have scored today are out there for this final shift. Maury backhands one over to Dunn. Maury and Veneziano out there defensively. Veneziano and Sargo found himself just inside the blue line. 46.2 seconds remaining in the game. Offside. I'm not sure why the face-off's coming to this particular position, but it is. And Newton's going to take the drop. Veneziano to Maury. He spins out of trouble there. Gets it up along the boards to Dunn, who backhands it over to Newton. Newton bangs it off the board. Nice chip there by Maury. Gets it to Dunn. Pass intercepted by Veneziano. 21 seconds remaining in the game. The Mount coming away with the steal. Sargo drives his man wide. Backhand shot high and wide over the net. 10 seconds remaining. Chase gloves it down. Smart play there. Doesn't want the face-off in the zone. He's going to leave it for Dunn, who's just going to eat up the rest of the time here. And that's going to do it for this regulation. 3-3. I believe there's overtime and any back. We're going to find out momentarily. 5 minutes on the clock already. We'll be going to overtime. I'm seeing some comments here. How could Becky Sargo miss her son's tying goal at -3? That's painful to hear. I'll try to read the Skype for you. He was standing on the back door, and there was a rebound, and he powered it home. 3-3 finds the Pens heading into overtime. A huge comeback win for the team. Hope they can pull it out. Skylar did a great job really throughout the game, but certainly in the third period coming up with some huge saves to keep the game where it was. And Newton with a shorthanded goal. Dunn with an unassisted steal and a goal. And Sargo with a rebound goal. 3-3 heading to overtime. Pearsall, Olick, and Maury, the top three coming out to start this OT. Here we go. Overtime. Pearsall going to take the draw. Olick to his right. Nice win by Pearsall. Love to gain possession to start that overtime. What a win. Olick's going to control it back to Maury. Now he plays it over to Pearsall. He's going to come in with some speed. Gets played into the corner pretty hard there, but he's going to come back out to center ice with Maury now. Maury reads it for Olick. Olick backhands it up to himself, fighting through some stick checks. Puts it on his backhand. Circles behind the net to Maury at the top of the circle. Maury gets it over to Pearsall. Pearsall to Olick. Olick dangles the man, puts it on his backhand shot, going back against where he came from. Just missed the glove side for the game overtime winner. Now he just headlocks the player in, allows Dunn to come on for Pearsall. Dunn plays it back to center ice for Maury. Sargo's on the ice now with Dunn, and Veneziano joins. 3:52 left in overtime. Dunn wasn't sure if he wanted to leave it for Sargo or not. They're going to try it again. Now he does leave it for Sargo. Coming up ice here. Now he's going to circle back. Taking his time. Puck have been under the Pens' possession the whole time. I think the Mounts possessed it one time. Veneziano's shot blocked into the corner. Now him and Dunn battle below the goal line. Sargo up top, just in case this pops out the wrong way, and it does. And here comes the Mounts on a 2-on-1. Now Veneziano with a nice back check. Great save by Chase. Backhanded shot picked up by Dunn. Now they're coming back the other way. Sargo crashing hard to the net. He throws one through, can't connect. Veneziano's up. Maury's back on. And here comes the Mount. Now the pace is picking up a little. Cross-ice pass. Going to be picked up there by Sargo. By Dunn. Now Sargo comes back cross-ice. Stick's broken up there. 2:45 left in the overtime frame. Sargo drives his man wide. He's on his wraparound, though. Forehand stick aside by Chase. Into the corner here. Circling is the Mount. Good stick and good timing for that shot to go into the netting. Some tired legs there for some forwards. Houghton and Louis G on the ice now. 2:29 left in overtime. Maury's going to stay out there. Houghton and Louis G join him. Tom can take the draw. He wins it back to Maury beautifully. Now Maury circles around, going to wait behind his own net. 2:20 and kicking. Penn's looking for a comeback win. Drops it to Louis G. Louis G on his forehand, trying to wrap around chance here. Plays it up to Houghton at the top of the circle. Tom looking. Passing back to Maury. Squaring himself up for a shot. Thinks otherwise of it. Now he circles to his right. Leaves it over to Tom on the far left. Tom and him are going to switch. Tom's going to backhand it over to Louis G, but they run into each other. Dangerous play here, but Louis G comes away with a shot. Blocker side low. What a save. I thought he had him beat. Luigi still with the puck. Top of the circle. Shot. Rebound. Tom's there. Puck still loose. Minute 30 left in the game. All Pens in overtime. The Mount can't even touch it. Keatland on his backhand. Tom to Luigi. Pens are not going to go for a change. They're going to keep playing here. They're going to go for the win. I think the coach is asking, there we go. Now they're going to play it back out. That allows Pearsall and Olick to get onto the ice. Olick's there. His shot just wide and low of the net. Can go on now defensively. 1 minute remaining in overtime. Pearsall with the puck. He wins it for Tango. He just got there in time. Great play. Tango to Olick. Slides it over. Now it's a clear 2-on-1. Pearsall's got control of it. He got stuck up. It looked like I might have got stuck on the referee, but Olick now has it. Olick knocks the stick out of his hands. Pearsall there on the back door. Trying to get control of the puck. 25 seconds remaining. Olick tries to pass it to himself. Puck bounces up. Tango keeps it in the zone. 12 seconds left in the game. Olick's got it. Backhands it down low. Pearsall has it. Trying to find Tango. Backdoor glove save. Oh, and the goalie tried to just let time run out, but there's going to be 2 seconds left here. The goalie was arguing that he dropped the puck and left it on the ice. Kind of a headsy play there. Wonder if they'll pull the goalie here with 2 seconds and an offensive zone face-off. Just another body to crash the net. Doesn't seem like the puck could get down there in 2 seconds. Maybe not. Dunn, Sargo, Edwards. Dunn tries to shoot it on net. It's going to get blocked, and we're going to go to a shootout. This is a Juice Boy episode for all the marbles. Looks like Sargo's out first. Pens are going to be the first team to shoot. Here comes Anthony. Good reach there. Coach checks that one away for Sargo. Check by Skyler. Back to back, good stick work by the goalies. Pearsall is going to be next man up for the Pens. Drive in and do a shot. Tried to beat him with a quick shot. Quick release. It's a big goalie there for them. With an equally great save there for the Pens. Third man up for the Pens is Olick. Shootout's been scoreless. This will be a huge one here for the Pens. Olick with a fake shot, then a quick shot, hit the post and into the netting. And then Mount with a chance to win it here in the third leg of the shootout. Shot wide of the net, didn't even get it on net, and the Pens breathe a sigh of relief there. Coach asking, can he reuse the same players? Maybe he's asking something else, I'm not sure. But none of the refs know, so they're all going to get together. Louis G gets the nod for the next attempt. Shot wide of the net. Great glove save by Chase. He's making it look easy. I don't think he's been pressured just one bit by the Mount. His parents might be nervous, but Chase doesn't look nervous one bit. And we're going to run Sargo back out there for a second attempt. Fifth. Moving with a delayed approach and a shot. Maybe it was on 5-hole there because it sounded like it hit the stick of the goalie. Here comes the Mount. Chance to win in the fifth session. And Chase barely got into a position there and blocker that one down into the corner. I don't know much about hockey. I would try moving the goalies a little without just shooting the puck. Here we go. Done. Coming wide left. There he goes. Oh, he had him beat. Yeah, Jack had him beat. And the goalie just acknowledged a little tap to his chest. Jack had a nice move there. Beat the goalie, but just fumbled the puck away ever so slightly. And Chase eats up another one. These teams trying to prove how hard it is to score in overtime. Pearsall back out for a second go of it. I think your nerves got to be less if you're your second chance out there. He's going to try a similar move. That one got right in the center chest of the goalie. I like Jack Dunn's approach. I would try to make a move on the goalie. He's a big guy. He's up a lot of the net back there. All right, everybody. Not exactly how we wanted the night to end. We'll be back at it tomorrow afternoon. I guess if youth hockey will tolerate the taunting, maybe they'll see him next week and get some retribution for that. All right, we're going to try to finish the Facebook. Good to see everybody. Take care.